Hello, my name is Terry. This video will cover our ghost hunt at the Potosi Lucas store, which occurred on October 30th and the 31st. On average, when a ghost box is used or an EVP reply comes through to someone's question, it's relatively quick, usually within just a few seconds to 30 seconds to a minute later of the question being asked. In this particular instance, the reply came through 2 hours after the people had left to a comment and question that they had made earlier. They'd asked about if they liked the kids trick-or-treating, and the reply came through 2 hours later about how they didn't like Halloween.
You know, it's almost Halloween, that's why all those kids are running around outside.
All of the next group of clips are from the first rotation. You'll notice the large number of EVP replies, and many of them are not simple 1-2 word replies, but they're entire phrases and comments.
He does not want to talk.
Did you shop here? We seem to get words every time
When it changes hands.
when we change hands, we seem to get words.
The next clip contains an EVP from the same session, but it's a little different in that I'm not certain that it's a voice recorded exclusively on my recorder, or if you'll notice there's a woman playing back her recording, it's possible that the EVP is on her recorder and my camera is listening in on what her recorder is playing back. The next clip is extremely significant. It's different than the others in that it's a disembodied voice. There are two people in the room. One person actually heard it by ear, and I talked with them later about it. They heard at least 4 words spoken, and they noted that the speed of the voice was off. It wasn't in normal human speech speed. And I did make an adjustment after I play back the clip as is, and I did a speed adjustment so you can hear it a little better. When he heard these voices, he initially thought that it may have been coming from one of the ghost box devices, but I checked. There is no sound of a ghost box with a radio frequency sweep occurring, and I checked the log of the Ovilus device, and I have the entire log at the end of this video with every word that was spoken on this night, and none of this speech was documented from this source. Also, the voice of the Ovilus tends to sound mechanical, so you can tell what its voice is. So I can rule out the Ovilus in a ghost box as the source of this voice. This is a genuine disembodied voice. What's interesting is what was said. The first phrase is out of air. This may indicate that someone is suffocating, perhaps either in a fire or their lungs are failing. And the second comment that is made is tell them about the loot. The money from the bank that was stolen back in the 30s was never recovered, and it's possible it's buried on the property or somewhere nearby. That's also an interesting factor, that this phrase about the loot and money and things like that have been recorded on numerous other occasions during investigations at this particular site.
That was weird. It kind of sounded like, I thought it was I was wondering if it could be that machine doing it on purpose, you know, but I mean, it was like something really talking in real slow motion.
If that was you, can you do it again?
The following clip was the only visual evidence documented during this investigation. It's strange in that it's not a flash of light, but it's a flash of darkness. It occurs between two chairs. It occurs so quickly that you almost won't notice it. I have a zoom version and also a version with a zoom with a freeze frame so that you can see it better. It comes and goes so quickly that you would almost totally ignore it.
Downstairs in the very back corner. Very, very creepy feeling.
This is something that I just can't explain. In the following group of clips, this is from the second group of people in the second rotation. You'll notice that a lot of these people are feeling sick and ill, which is very common going into the sick room. But what's odd is not a single person in the first rotation noticed or felt any symptoms or illnesses. Why the second group of people had so many experiences and the first had none is extremely common, but I don't know why. Whatever it is seems to manifest to certain people and not others. Because several people had gone through the room over the course of the hour and none of them became ill during that first rotation. However, during the second rotation, with all of these people becoming sick, what I'm beginning to wonder is, does this entity not occupy this space at all times, and therefore it wasn't there, the individual that's causing people to get sick? Or did it take time for it to gather its strength to actually cause people to feel all sorts of different symptoms?
You'll feel like a heaviness.
I felt a heaviness.
Yeah, some people say that they feel it's like something is compressing their lungs. But it also will trigger back spasms, severe headaches to the point of migraine.
I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Dizziness is another. Yes.
Where was the room that the guy shot himself?
That is 2 rooms to the front. That's Frank Flynn.
That's the
He
one
shot.
that we were in.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Was it?
Like as
That's a
soon as
real
we
sharp
walked in.
pain.
Yes, yes. You see, I'm not going to, let me ask the question. Where did you feel the pain?
Right here, like.
In the chest?
Yeah.
He was shot through the heart by
No
a
way.
rifle. And the gun came from the bank from where he worked, where the robbery had taken place, and the money was never recovered. So there's a possibility that whoever actually did rob the bank killed him, and he was like a fall guy. And the other thing is a numbing sensation.
Out of here.
Shut up.
Yes,
Shut
if-
up. Did you just say numbing?
Yes. You feel your limbs in particular?
My legs. feel
Yes.
Yeah, I feel something in here. I feel like I can't keep my balance. I keep going back and forth. What?
Dizziness too?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
It's definitely intensified since I've been here.
Yeah.
it's almost like a
Couple
drunk
minutes.
feeling.
My stomach feels a little weird, but I thought I was getting hungry. Maybe.
Nauseous.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Uneasy, nauseous.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's,
Like my mouth is watering a lot. Like it'll
yes,
go
and
up.
he can also make it sounds like draining inside your mouth.
I feel a heaviness in my chest, and then
Yeah,
my stomach doesn't feel as bad as it did, but I feel like my
the
balance.
room is heavy.
I feel like my balance is off. I'm like teetering a little bit.
How long have you been up here?
About 10 minutes.
Okay. I just got here. I'm not feeling much of anything, but it feels thick.
It seems like it builds.
It's like,
She had to leave. She didn't feel good. She was getting numb.
that's the best thing for her to do is leave.
He said that once you get past like the front porch out there, that it leaves pretty much. She can't go any farther.
Is there anything in here that would like to speak with
It
us?
loses its power. I guess it's because
It's
it's.
starting to get my headache back.
Yeah,
It was
definitely.
weird though, because I feel fine, and then I walked into that far room that the guy was talking about, and no sooner there, I
I feel
felt like somebody just freaking grabbed my
Come speak
head.
with us.
This place is weird back here, man. I feel really weird.
I feel static.
I feel like my chest is tight. I feel really cold. You guys feel cold?
Yeah.
Like I was really warm. I took my coat off, and now I'm feeling cold again.
Did I just say cold?
Do you feel colder in here now?
My hand's so cold.
I thought it was warm in this house earlier. Now I'm feeling cold.
It's funny, it's making the device in my hand icy cold. It's metal.
I felt like a pricking sensation in my back.
In the back?
My lower back.
Spasm?
Come on,
Kinda
you
like
do
on my
that,
lower
don't
spine.
ignore me.
Okay.
You can't hear nothing anyway.
Yeah, this is weird in here. I feel it.
What's your name in here? What is it about this room that makes you want to attack people? Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Are you saying oh shit because I'm trying to call you out on it? Or is something else in here with you?
Locked in. You hear that?
So you're locked in here with what?
Who's keeping you from going out?
See.
That was a child.
I heard a child say see.
You're talking about the camera?
See.
Yeah, he was talking about that camera.
But he could also, either the camera or he could be inferring that he can see us.
Can you see us?
What happened in the next clip is highly unusual. Two devices are trying to communicate with one specific individual. The ghost box says the man's name, John, and moments later, the other device, the Ovilus, says the word Guy, which is referring to him, which is also a copy of the exact word that is spoken by one of the people in the room. This is also listed in the official log at the very end of the video.
Who's in here with us?
Oh my God, this is going off.
What is
I just
saying?
walked over here. No, the light across the top went all the way to red.
That's good though.
What did I just say?
What's he
And then
saying?
it stopped. Okay, I was right.
What's he saying?
It's not
Ain't
saying
it that I was
constant purified.
Is there a demonic force in this building with us?
John.
John.
Wait,
John.
I'm John.
Well,
Who
we
said
got
guy?
a guy.
Guy.
Is that an EMF in the
Yeah.
bottom? Okay.
I just got cold chills.
Arrived.
Oh,
Somebody arrived.
That thing went off.
Yeah, several people just entered the room. It's acknowledging that it saw you come in.
You just answered who? Who's in this room with us?
My hands are cold.
I'm freezing.
Yeah, my hands and my arms are cold over here.
Yeah, I know.
Feel this.
My face and hands.
You guys are both by windows.
Actually, this is a cold one.
All the way to that back room, I'm gonna call it the living room, I don't know what it is. But there's a bunch of tools there,
Yes.
and we asked who was there with us, and it came through Zach. And I asked, are these your tools? And it came through yes, like right after.
Oh yeah. Is that your name?
Burnt.
Burn?
Didn't you tell me what this place burned down sometime?
There were fires, two of them.
Were you here
Somebody died?
during the fire?
I don't think anyone died in the fires from what I know, but the previous building we wouldn't know about. Something's shifting in this room. I can feel a static electrical movement. It's
Right?
That's funny, it's moving.
I'm getting a lot of pressure in my face.
I did
Yeah,
earlier.
right there in that chest again.
Oh, like where your heart is, or?
Yeah, right there like it did.
The next group of clips occurred after the second rotation but before the third rotation. No one is in the room, and you'll notice the conversation that the ghosts are having with each other. They've even made phrases that they've spoken before. They confess to killing someone. They also comment on numerous symptoms that people are experiencing. Whether these are symptoms that they experienced in life before they died, or these are the symptoms they intend to inflict on people, is unknown. The next clip occurred during the third rotation. The Ovilus device is trying to communicate with a specific individual in the room, a woman. It says two words, breaker and bracelet. And then she comments moments later that she had broken a bracelet. After the clip, I've loaded up all of the words spoken by the Ovilus device this night. You notice that the words broken bracelet are also listed in the official log.
Alright, the one starting laser from they moved up in here. And somewhere in here, breaker.
Alright, there's definitely a bracelet.
What did it say, breaker?
Bracelet breaker.
Oh, I broke a bracelet yesterday.